Hello and welcome to my gaming experience. I'm Sword Rush and this is Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. This game was on sale during the summer Steam sale, so I went in and picked it up. I'd known about it from some other gaming videos that I saw, so I wanted to give it a shot. It's really fun. It's a very simple fighting game, sort of like Sword with Sauce, you know, except it's less open-ended. They've refined it to a specific kind of genre. And in this particular setting, you are a human that's been put into a robot body, and you are pitted against other robots in a gladiator-style arena. So we can see here that there's a few different types of weapons that you can pick up. You can have a sword, a bow, and a hammer, a large hammer. All of them have different uses, so we'll see. I'll play a little bit of each of them here later, but I'm going to focus on the sword for a little bit now. Pretty much this game is fairly simplistic in its operation. You just have, your movement, and some jumping. You also you can either side swipe or have an overhead strike. But otherwise, it's pretty much what you see here. So after each time you beat a round successfully, then you get the chance to upgrade. You can either pick one of the upgrades that you see, like jetpack or kick or something like that, or you can pick a clone and get an extra life. And you've only a limited number of them, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on getting the sword really good so that I can move on to the further, to future levels with ease, and then I can pick up the rest of the upgrades and kind of show you what the hammer and the bow do. But also, pay close attention to what each of the commentators say, because you can hear their voice a little bit in the background. They are hilarious. They have the funniest things to say. They've done a really good job making them, make fun of humans, and sometimes make fun of themselves, or just commentate on what's coming up in the next battle. I'm very pleased that they included it, because otherwise I think this game would lose a whole lot of its charm. And that has a lot to do with why I enjoyed playing this game so much. Because when we get back to the upgrades here, you'll see that I've actually unlocked all of the upgrades available in the game, at least the ones that they've created so far. It may be interesting to see if they include more upgrades in the future, but I doubt that they actually will. So for now, we'll just see what these upgrades have in store. So there's also many different kinds of enemy bots. The ones that are in blue are the easiest ones. Then there'll be red ones that are a little bit smarter, and then purple ones that are really strong. But right now, you see right there, so that hammer bot, it fell over the spike traps. So there are other traps in the game that do cause enemies to die, and sometimes it's strategic to just wait for them to come to you and run themselves onto some trap. There's some saws and fire jets that the first level had, but pretty much, let's see, I guess I'm increasing this jetpack because the jetpack makes the sword really easy to use, and there you go. Also, that was also just showed you the kick mechanic, and that knocks opponents down. One of the later advancements for you will be a thing called get up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta be careful right here. You can see that as a robot, as a human, getting your leg chopped off, that would mean, game over. But for a robot, that's not so much the case. You just kind of hobble along still. Let's hope the robots catch the human robot. So here, it also would give you, if you are damaged in some way, it will allow you to repair your body, and sometimes that's a good idea, but for me, I can typically get through a level or two, especially the lower levels, like right now, level 5, I can typically get through those without having to repair, and so what I'll do is just get a clone instead, because I can still possibly kill off a few of the robots before I die. Like here, I'm actually getting really, really far, and how I'm getting so far has a lot to do with that jetpack, that I'm using it very sparingly so that I can get just out of the way. Oh man, look at that. I got the level down. Okay, so Yeah, so the jetpack allows me to give small bursts of speed at the right times to get out of the reach of the other robots, the enemy robots. But let's see. So the hammer, the difference between like the bow and the hammer and the sword, the hammer has a longer reach than the sword, but it's less likely to just outright kill an opponent. Yes! Bye-bye, Spidertron. I don't know why that is necessarily. Sometimes you just hit with the hammer and they... Oh, no. No, saw blades. Yo, get out of the way. Yo, no. God. Oh! That one rope... I got caught in the lip right there, so... Of the battlefield. Anyway, let's see, what was I talking about? Oh, the hammer has longer reach, but it doesn't always kill with the first hit. Sometimes you'll just kind of push the other robot out of the way. And so you really need to... You end up having to hit them again, which can put you in sticky situations if you're not careful. So the sword pretty much always kills if you hit them with it. Just like that. And then the bow is obviously long range, so I think that with enough practice, you could pretty much win with the bow no matter what, just because you can... So at the very bottom, I don't know if you've been watching, when I use the jetpack, it reduces the energy capacity that I have. And so bows actually use the energy capacity. That's how they operate. So you'll run out of shots and you have to wait around for it to get repaired or to get recharged. So look at all the trophies that I've won. Those are all really hard challenges. I would show you the challenges, but right now I just want to show you kind of the game in general, and I'm hoping that, well, I'm not necessarily hoping, but maybe if I get lucky, then I'll get really far in this one, but I'd also sort of like you all to see flame wrap. Oh my gosh, get up. That's what you use the get up for. You don't get stuck on the ground like that waiting for somebody to chop your head off. Oh, and there you go, there's the purple robots. Those guys can be really tough. Because they dodge really fast and they can turn just as fast as you can. So they're programmed to be some of the hardest robots that you have to face, but this guy's just going to hobble against me. Ah, there we go. Yeah, with the bow, I think that it's really good, but with the long distance part. But the robots can actually learn how to dodge the arrows. They can move out of the way of them. So, oh, here we go. I'll use the hammer right here, so that you can see what it's like. Because I don't know. Oh, yes, we get a flame raptor. Yes. So these guys breathe fire. But I'm going to kill them real fast because those guys are obnoxious. They also can knock you down, so what they'll do is they'll knock you down and then they'll breathe fire on you, which can mean very quick death. But the hammer is still effective, though. I wouldn't say it's the worst. Well, it's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the worst weapon. But it's still not all that bad. Oh, there you go. So I just hit him and he didn't die. And there you go again. It's like, I want you to die. So one overhead strike and you're done for, sucker. Somehow the human is still alive. It is some kind of wonder human. Very interesting. Oh, okay. So I'll choose the bow now, and we'll get to see the bow for a little bit. Combinations of the weapons are typically the best because some of them can't really be beaten very well. Oh, there you go. See, the purple guys know to get out of the way of the arrows, so they're really hard to hit. But these Spidertron guys here in the back, they can be killed with the arrows fairly effectively. If I could only get, I'm gonna have to pause for a little bit. I'll bring up the oh, those purple guys. That was a very close call for me. I don't think there's enough space here to really use the bow effectively enough. So I'm going to just stick with the sword and get rid of these guys. Ah, there we go. And then I will move on. But one of the upgrades is being able to block arrows, so I really should think about getting one of those. What the heck? Oh, that purple guy's dead. What the hell? I don't know what happened with that guy, but something must have happened with the Spidertron, because seriously, come on. Ah, there we go. Okay. So now there we have it, another level down. Oh, I'm getting pretty far. I wonder what I need to see what level I'm at here in a little bit. It's pretty high. Oh, I'm going on to level 10. What is this level supposed to be? Fire Ducks, Revenge of the Lava Soup. What? Another level we built while streaming. Oh, okay. I think so. Fire sword or block projectiles. I think I'm going to pick. Yeah, I can pick block arrows another time. For now, my sword is on fire. So the flame stuff, the advantage of the having flame is that just a little nick of the flame can end up burning stuff out. There we go. Oh man, almost got hit by that Spidertron thing. Hello friends, come down and join me at the bottom underneath my safe protective platform. Like I said, so one little nick is typically enough to take out something, so you don't necessarily have to. Oh, he just nailed that the purple guy. You don't have to get a solid blow on them. You can just kind of cut them a little bit. What? Oh, hey! Oh, where did that purple guy come from? Get out of my... Leave me alone. Oh, seriously. There we go. It just makes your sword more deadly. It makes whichever weapon you choose with fire more deadly. I'm not quite sure how much more deadly it actually makes the... It actually makes the... Boop. Up. Just tapped him just barely. How much more... Nice! How much more deadly the hammer becomes with fire? It didn't really seem to do a whole lot for me anyway. But with the sword and the arrows, it definitely helps out a lot. Let's see. So let's talk strategy a little bit. With the sword, with the sword or the hammer, you'll notice that I kind of sidestep around my enemies instead of going straight onto them. If you go straight onto them, then your sword will clash with their sword and you'll bounce off, except the problem is that they are faster than you. So you will always bounce off and then they'll immediately attack again and kill you. So going around to the side means that as they come up to me, they raise their hands up to try to do an overhead slash. But instead, what I do is... Oh, yes. Bye-bye, Spidertron. What I'll do is, as they raise their hands, then they open up their guard for me to cut their midsection. Or sometimes, if I'm doing really well, then I'll cut their head. But... this is one of the worst levels for me. I seem to always do really poorly. But... Boom! Oh, yes! Okay, so if you didn't see, but those are two archers. This one over here, this guy that I just cut, he shot a flame arrow, killed his buddy, and I blocked it, and it came back and killed him. So I killed two robots with their own arrow, a single arrow. Oh my gosh! Oh, just one guy left. This guy down here. Boom, boop, boop. Just take a little bit off the top. I wonder if the human is proud, is terrified of its imminent death. Oh, okay. So more energy capacity, and we'll keep going. I didn't actually expect to get this far. I was doing the talking as well as doing this. I was sort of expecting that I would. So actually, what I'm doing right now. Oh my! Wow. Okay, that's another first for me. That Spidertron 6000, that's an upgraded one of those spiders. They they drop tons of those stupid bomb things all the way across the screen, or all the way across the arena, and I kind of killed it in like one downward jump. So I've been trying to learn how to do that, or mostly just try to do it at all. Oh, okay. So when I record this, I actually come on, die. I did actually do the voice for it. Yes, I got that one archer. Wait, what? It's still up there? Ugh. Okay, fine. Sword time. I did all the voicing for it, but the recording ended up sucking, so I I'm actually recording again a second time, trying to cover everything that I could remember that I did from that first recording. So all of this is actually done later, and I'm not going to show all the way through because I'm going to cut it off probably here pretty shortly. I don't know. Let me think. Oh, I ended up getting to level 33. So I went really far with this doing the recording. I'm kind of sad that I didn't end up getting the voicing to work very well. Basically, there was a lot of clicking from my keyboard that was covering up the sounds of my voice and everything. So I'm just going to have to work on getting a better... oh, nice. Get a better microphone. Well, get a microphone at all. Oh. Okay, so you see those yellow guys right there. They're a slightly different unit. They're known as a jetpack. Holy crap. They're known as jetpack bots. So they're pretty dangerous, but pretty much you just keep out of their way and use your jetpack to accomplish that, and you'll be pretty okay. Because they typically get into like long-winded attacks like right there, and you can kind of back them into a corner and take them out one at a time. Oh, right there. So, like I said, another strategy, another way to win at this pretty handily is to use the environment that you have. In particular, this one, those springboards allowed me to escape and get out of the way of those jetpack box for long enough for me to kind of start taking them out. And not only that, but I also was jumping back and forth over those spike traps in order to allow the enemies here to run themselves over it. So there's a red one. This jetpack guy. Oh, come on. Oh, he jumped up. So I think this is going to be the last level. And then after I finish it, we'll go and cut this off, but it looks like those jetpack guys are going to give me some trouble, so I'm going to go up to the top and meet these guys because I can take these guys out pretty easily. Oh man, I almost had that other one too. Come on. Don't die. No, don't get above me. There we go. Ha. Now it's the archers, and then we figure out if one of those jetpack guys are still alive. I'm kind of being a little lazy here, and just reflecting the arrows back at them, but honestly, it can be a little troublesome to... What? How did that guy survive? That's dumb. Okay, fine. I'll be super lazy. Doop-a-doo. There we go. Bam. So, where's the last guy? Hello? Those guys are dead. Okay, so where is this guy? Sometimes it seems like they disappear slightly before they show up again, very suddenly, usually from behind. Let's see. He must be on the other side here. No? Oh, what the heck? Where did that guy come from? He's even full health and everything. I have no idea. Die. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and follow me on the next video, and let me know if you want to see more of this. Thank you very much. Bye.